Hello there. Welcome to El Hombre 80. I'm your host, Kelvin Ward, on this wonderful day. Very beautiful out here. Topic of today is do you? Why do you? If you're a peaceful person, if you're a positive person, if you're a good spirited person, stay you. They're going to be people that throw dirt on your name, hate you, and dislike you because you doing your thing, because you have your mind, because you have your heart, because you have your spirit. And some people don't have that in them to be themselves. So they see somebody who they are themselves, and they despise them because they can't be free like that. They can't move like that. They can't think like that. They can't just go out and be that way. They wish they could, but they cannot. So I say it like this: do you, and do you to the best of your ability. Forget these haters and naysayers. Forget them and forget them permanently. Be you. God only made one person, and that's you. Trying to fit in with that person, that person, that person over there, that's not a blessing, that's a hindrance. It's got to be hell not being yourself and trying to fit in. If you are who you are, then be you. And if you are who you are on a positive, definitely 100% indefinitely be you. Do you. You have that dream, you have that goal, you have that purpose, you have that drive. Go fulfill it. Do you. You got some people, unfortunately, that, as I'm finding out and been finding out, but now it's just a wake up. Always was awake, I'm sorry, but now I'm aware. There is a difference between awake and aware. That's a different video for a different time. Um, do you. And when you're doing you, some people you got to leave behind because they don't have your state of mind. They don't have your vision. They don't have your sightseeing. And when you do you, you're going to bump into haters. You're going to bump into naysayers. You're going to bump into negative people because it's a hatred. It's a problem within them. You keep doing you, and you're going to be hated because when you're different like that, when you're original like that, when you're one of a kind like that, they can't read you. If they could, they wouldn't say anything. But when they can't read you, that's when they label you weird, different, crazy, stupid, slow, retarded, special. Forget you. Forget you. You forget you. That's what you say to them. Forget you, or the other F word that I really wanted to say but had to stop myself. Um, do you, man. Do you well. And it's sad to me that people want to be themselves and wish they could be themselves, but get around certain people, get around certain class of people, get around certain characters, and can't do it. They can't be nobody. Can't be nobody. Especially their own selves. I'm me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. Ever since the doctor slapped me on my behind to this day, I have always been me. That's something these devils can't take away from me. It's my spirit. Real recognize real. When you do you, the real will love you. Like, hey, look at this person right here. That person is dope. That person is original. And intelligent women will go with a man that is himself, not trying to be somebody else. God bless the person who do themselves. But the painful part is when you're aware and you have to leave people behind, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt like hell. It's gonna be hell. But you know what? You do you. That's the topic of this. You do you. And in my years, I have to leave a lot of people behind, people who I wish would have been with me for a whole lifetime. But when somebody who don't have their own spirit, their own soul, their own mind, their own heart, and hears something negative about you and roll with them and forsake you, you're going to have to leave them behind. You're going to have to move on. You're going to have to fulfill your dream. You get up on that high seat. You get up on that mountain. Never forget the people who you left behind, but always thank the people who have always been there with you while you were traveling in your journey, that have not forsaken you. God bless them who is a real friend, is a real family member, because things like that are so rare nowadays. I just want you to know that you gotta do you. We have too many snakes and fakes out here. Too many wolves in sheep clothing. Too many suckers out here falling for the wrong thing. And it's killing a lot of innocent people. People who can't do themselves, see somebody who can be original being themselves, they persecute them horribly. I got more scars than tears within that you don't know about. It's funny how people run off at the mouth and don't know a whole story, and the fool listening to them actually believe it. And now we're living in a time where people don't apologize no more. This is how it is. Hi, how you doing? We good? Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Do you? I remember I was in a situation, and I had to be the grown up because a neighbor came up to me and asked for something. I gave it to him. My mother asked me, why did you give that to him? When we need them, they're not there. And my mother was right. I should not have gave him a damn thing. But I looked at my mother and said, somebody got to be the bigger man. So I'm going to do me. God knows where my heart is, where my spirit is. And it's sad that people who meant the world to me have, a lot of them has turned their back on me. All over foolishness. And I'm one to confront. Do you? Because I'm going to definitely do me. I'm one to confront. And tell somebody, hey, this, that, and the third. You'll be surprised. 1 out of 100, I say a good 80% of people will look at shock that I'm bold enough to come up to them and tell them the truth and come up to them. But they got people who perpetrate. They got people who are flaky. Flaky and snaky. Add that together. What a rhyme. 80% leaves 20%, which means there are so few people that will roll with you, be like, hey, Kelvin, I'm sorry. I should have been the bigger person, this, that, and the other. But you know what? I'm going to do me. I'm going to have to swallow my own, understanding and go and be the bigger person. It sucks when you're older than that person and you have to be that person maturely. But like I said in the beginning of the video, please do you. And when you do you and you're in love with somebody, don't be ashamed to love them. Don't be ashamed to love somebody, because tomorrow is promised to no man, woman, or child. Do you. You love people and love them sincerely, dearly. And you make sure they know that they are loved. You tell them that you love them. And I mean that. Please, if nothing else, if you nothing else you remember in this whole video, please do you. You stay blessed. I love you. God bless you. Please subscribe down below. Subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Because I want you to do you. But I want you to do you on the positive. I want you to come out your shell if you know you haven't and be yourself. Take that breath of air. Do you. I love you if you're already doing that for yourself. God bless you. I love you. I love you to pieces. Subscribe. El Hombre 80. 80, however you feel calling it. Tell your friends to listen to some peacefulness here. And I will definitely probably see you later on today or later on tomorrow. You stay blessed, far from vexed, and I love you so. God bless.